Welcome back to episode 14. Sorry, I just wanted to put that in your face. In your face.
You're always practicing your signals.
We had to get out of the studio.
Yep.
Make it a real workout.
Yep.
We've been training together for over 4 years now. We've been doing some incredible movements throughout our time. I figured we'd show and hopefully inspire some officials and some other people that are into fitness and nutrition. So what do we got today?
Awesome. Running you through the matrix. Usually you have like a primary focus, like push, pull, or legs, but I'm just gonna throw you through the movement ringer today. All right?
A little bit of everything?
Yeah.
I think you said movement torture on our conversation.
Yeah, the torture chamber.
The torture chamber.
We're gonna deep fry your whole body today.
All right.
Usually we just deep fry a leg, an arm, a back. We're gonna deep fry your whole body today.
All right, is there a focus besides just overall hitting various body parts?
No, it's gonna be everything.
All right.
Yeah.
How are we warming up?
You know how we warm up. We hang. Why do we hang? Slinky, decompress.
Let's do this.
We're gonna hang, then we gotta crawl.
All right.
You wanna get your body temp up. So I try to decompress. You hanging there?
Is this good? You want me to go
Are we good over here, Claudia? What?
This is basically how we started every workout the last few years.
Yeah.
Spinal decompression.
Yeah, I'm trying to decompress your spine just because everyone's always sitting. So we're always compressing our spine. Everyone's always really, really torqued up in here in the rotator cuff. So this starts to really open that up and loosen it up. So every set, we just start moving a little bit more. So right now, Paul's very passive. That's how we keep it on the first set. And then every set forward, he just starts moving with a little bit more tension to get ready, to use more tension during the routine. So he's gonna hang for a minute. He's at about 40 seconds, 45 seconds. I have like a bulletproof internal clock in my head.
Really quick.
Yep.
Can you pause? Ian?
Got ya.
That way, at least your face is
Yep.
this direction.
Yeah. Okay.
You don't have to be looking at me if you don't want to, but
Crawl.
Now once you hang, now you drop down and crawl. Let me move this stuff out of the way. I can move this, right?
Slow crawl.
Yep.
Another foundational move for us.
So when we crawl, we try to teach it the strict way. So I always say he's got a glass of, because Paul doesn't consume alcohol. So we got a glass of milk on his back instead of a glass of wine, and we don't want him to spill it.
That milk is raw milk too, from Miller's.
Yes, raw only. Yep. So this is a great move. It's working a lot, but I'm trying to get his body temperature up, and this is really good at getting his body temperature up, getting his core to fire. Good come back, Paul, like go backwards. And then more importantly, every time he lifts those two limbs, he's in a contralateral position, which is left to right, right to left. So his right shoulder's being used because his hand's down, and then his left hip. So it's really good for coordination. You don't think anything of it, but over time it really starts to update the way your body moves. Good, back on the bar. So now it's the second set, so instead of a passive hang, for half of the time, you're gonna active pull. So now you're gonna start firing your scap a little bit. So the idea is to just isolate this and not move anything else, just isolate. So we just wanna get him using more tension as it gets closer to the full routine, the full workout. 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
quick pause. I'm thinking about taking your mic off.
Crawling again. We'll do 2 sets and we'll move on and get you moving. So since we're getting closer to the routine, that's the strict crawl. So move around a little randomly, Paul, rather than, yep. So when you do this as steady as Paul's doing it, he's really teaching his body how to like work as one and stabilize while moving, which is not easy to do. If you were to take 10 people and have them all do this, a lot of people have a hard time doing this, and then it's just his job to move in that random way with some chaos, but keeping this as still as possible. It's still something Paul's working on a little bit.
Controlled chaos.
Yeah, cool. So now we're gonna hit you with everything. So whenever we start the routine, we're just gonna do a little bit of strength in the beginning, just because you have more energy at the beginning of the routine. You don't really wanna do a lot of strength when you're really, really spent at the end. That's when you start kind of taking the weight away. So how we do it is we do strength, maybe we work on a skill. I don't know if we're gonna do that today. And then towards the end of the routine, then we like gas you out and throw you in the torture chamber. And we're just trying to fatigue all your patterns out, all right? So right now, you're gonna get on the rings and you're going to work on, I'm gonna keep you more like open today. So you're gonna do skin the cat. Got it?
Love skin the cat.
Okay. Skin the cat is good, especially on the rings. Everyone thinks stuff like this is like party tricks, but with skin the cat, you know, we're teaching him when he's in his knee raise, we're teaching him how to use his whole rotator cuff, and then he's working his core, and then when you flip all the way through, that's the nasty part. That's a very hard, it's a lot of load on the shoulder, and all of us have a lot of issues loading our delt and our shoulder joint in this pattern, all right? So it's a tough move. It takes a little time to get to that. He's been working on it, so he's at the point where he can load it up. I don't really love when he wears his weighted vest when he does skin the cat, but he's been doing it, so he's acclimated to it. He can do it.
I'm keeping this shit on my body.
Yeah.
I'm not taking it off.
So
Sorry.
you're gonna skin the cat, right? Then I got a core one for you, all right? Then you're gonna do some movement, and we're gonna use the monkey bars. Like
How many
last
reps
time.
for skin the cat? 5?
3 to 5.
3 to
Yeah.
5. Legs go straight up or bent?
If you could do them straight, do them straight. We got to keep them straight the whole time.
Got it.
It's okay when we do the advanced thing in the full range. This is my boy Mikey Mike coming in. Say,
Cutting it close here, Claudio. This guy's got me going through a brick wall. Oh, you gotta keep it tight.
oh yep, you gotta keep that really, really tight.
On the way back up, that's the issue.
It's hard. Try. That's tough.
Is this a safety hazard?
No. If anything, it helps you.
Yeah, that's a bit close for me.
There you go. It helps you a little bit. Yep. So Paul was asking, good, come all the way down. Keep your legs bent. So Paul was asking if you could do the full one. So like try to go into the leg raise. I would say yes normally, but when his legs start to bend, he's losing the integrity and he's doing it sloppy. So I want him doing everything clean. So I would tell him do not straighten his legs. At another time, I would pull him out of it and cut his body in half and work on his flexibility and his hamstring and his lower back so that problem doesn't happen. Was that 3?
3.
2 more. Hard?
It's hard.
It's good that that wall is there because it forces you to see how strict you're actually doing it. Good. All right. Change of plans. Lizard.
Well, Lizard, tell me about it.
This move, very, very hard. This is a tough move to get into because it's a low gait pattern on your upper body. Same thing related to the crawl. He's working on a contralateral position again. So for a brief moment, he has most of his weight contralaterally, like left hand to right hip. Pause there. Put your foot down though. Yeah. So this is so good because he's really cutting his body in half rather than do a good. Keep moving. This is very hard what he's doing right now. I'm making him pause. So now he gets a little bit more eccentric load in his pec, but he's keeping his shoulders really loaded, so this keeps your pec really open rather than constantly doing concentric stuff. that's really the benefit that I find doing this. And he's learning how to integrate his core cross-sectionally. Good. That's very hard what he did. When you pause in between, it's very, very, very tough. All right? Now another tough thing. Catch your breath. Now you got a monkey bar. Got it? Just monkey bars. No core in there since you're doing it with the skin the cat. So the idea of what we do is yeah.
Backwards on the way back or forward?
No, turn around. You can go backwards if you want. Doesn't matter. So moves like this are very good because they show you what you're weak at. When you're doing stuff that's very simple all of the time, you don't get to see what you're actually really weak at, especially when you're doing it so much. So when you start doing skill like this, it's going to show you, do you have a flaw in your rotator cuff? Do you have a flaw in your grip? And, that's not for everyone, but, when you're trying to be really functional, so it's like if I can see that Paul can do this, then I know I can bring him to a rock climbing place. He's not going to have an issue pulling in random movements with his rotator cuff, and especially with his grip. So that's why we aim for skill stuff like skin the cat, lizard, which is locomotion, and straight arm patterns on the bar.
I fell in the hot lava.
Yeah, it's hard. But you went down and back?
Down and back.
Paul, put it on. With the low necklace, you may be okay.
Cool. Got it. I'll try to be mindful to the viewers that I don't do a lot of moaning and groaning like I normally do. So I'll keep that in mind.
Cool. Scoop the leg, remember? Sweep the leg? Haven't done
Please
something.
demonstrate.
Can you scoot over?
Scoot over here. Get your ass back here.
He said scoop it over there. So
Show us how to do it, Coach.
we got another locomotion gait pattern. So this is to get him ready for other movements. This is a little tough. I'm trying to get him to balance on one leg. The more you balance, the more it amplifies everything else. Any top athlete, their balance is usually very, very, very good, all right? So he's trying to load a leg up and get to his toe. Now, he's gonna regress probably, maybe. I shouldn't speak for him. And he's gonna use the floor to sweep the floor to help him out. Now, the full one would be getting your whole leg up. It seems like nothing, but I'm trying to really give him exposure to his knees being compressed in this pattern. So when his knees do compress in this wacky pattern, because a lot of people have knee issues when their knees go over their toes, I want him to have been there before. So when it happens, he's been there hours upon hours. So we try to train a little bit of chaos, so when chaos happens, you don't get hurt. And more importantly, he's really working his hips right now. And this is gonna build a lot of end range of motion strength in the hip. Let's go, Paul.
Good demo, Coach.
This is a tough one. This is a Karate Kid exercise. So try to really load that front toe up. Like I want you to, for a second almost, don't worry about sweeping right now. For just a brief moment, I want you just staying on that left leg and that toe and seeing if you can balance. Yes, like that. Yep. The more you balance, the more his brain wants to remember how to do this. So the more complex it is, the more athleticism you keep in the future. That's why the more simple exercises are, the first second you stop doing them, maybe for a few days or a week, you lose a lot of the progress. That's usually how bodybuilding is. As soon as you stop working out for a week and a half, you lose a lot of your strength, a lot of your aesthetic. It's because it's very repetitive, simple movement. Good. Back around the merry-go-round. You got 30 seconds of rest. We'll do one more and then we'll move on. Or do you want me to run you through more?
We could do set 2 here.
Set two.
We want to really focus
You're
on
doing
that.
a workout right now. I want to
This
make
is
sure,
your
I
show.
want to make sure you get your workout in.
I'm the mouse.
Yeah.
I'm the dialed-in
Paul's been
mouse.
working hard for 4 years.
Yeah,
Yeah.
2021.
2021.
This isn't our first merry-go-round.
What?
This isn't our first go-around. We're in the refinement stage.
I started planting the seed with Mike to tell him to get raw milk.
Nice.
Yeah.
I think I might be better at facing the wall.
Give it a shot. No matter what, you're gonna hit that wall.
Let's try it on this side first.
No matter what, you're hitting that wall, pal.
Should we move it over here?
No, I think it's good. I think it's keeping you in check. Get 3. You got to get 3 now. As long as you get 3, you're good. If he doesn't get 3, then it's too much, and I got to regress him. So this is a very integrated movement. So once you need to regress something like this, he's doing a lot. He's using his rotator cuff, his core, his hips. He needs a lot of mobility in here. So if he couldn't do this, I got to take him out, and I got to like split his body into sections and work on those sections. I got to work on his
Could you
hamstrings.
do
his
me a
lower
favor?
back.
Sorry to cut you off. Can you take the microphone off my head?
Oh, it's
Thank you.
Pull it out. Just pull it. Just the little round thing. Just a little bit.
Actually wanted the whole lanyard, but maybe you can get it here. I'll do it. No worries.
Is that 3?
I'm not sure. Claudia, what's the
That
count?
is 3.
Measure. Let's go measure.
Good.
Lizard.
Lizard. So a lot of the benefit that I've found with these locomotion patterns, especially this one, it tells me a lot about him. It tells me like his shoulders can handle this type of load. A lot of people don't think anything of it, but all that chains down into his wrist. That shows me his wrist can handle a lot of load. His core can stabilize cross-sectionally. And then lastly, the most important, because I think this goes a long way across the board for everything, his conditioning is very, very good if he can tolerate this for about a minute, minute and a half. And that's the same thing with the crawl position as well. So if you could do stuff like this, it seems like nothing, but it's a lot of random movement. So random movement doesn't get him tired much anymore because he's so used to doing this random stuff.
It's not nothing.
As you can see, this is one of the first times I don't see Paul sweat much, and he's sweating right now.
Well, it's a good thing I got my Crown Rest towel to wipe the sweat off.
I think we got to start filming the workouts more because you're moving at a really good pace right now. He doesn't usually move at this pace sometimes.
I do take long breaks. Monkey bars?
Yeah. Monkey, monkey. Then you got to sweep the leg. Yeah, you can chalk.
It's a performance enhancer.
Yep.
Oh, the chalk definitely helps.
Yeah. Oh, come on, dude.
No, I failed in round 1. It's not gonna happen in round 2. Ha!
Excellent place to stop.
What?
Excellent place to stop.
I got right in front of Paul. So that seems like nothing, but from where I've seen him begin, being able to move like that where your shoulder can handle that type of traction with your grip and where he can kind of rotate internally or externally at a shoulder joint, that's really good, especially in his age bracket, to be able to do that. Because, I mean, 9 out of 10 people cannot just walk in and do stuff like that. It takes a lot to get to that point. But if you want healthy shoulders and not worrying about your shoulders getting hurt as you get older, you should be able to have a lot of straight arm patterns like that. That's advanced what he's doing. And that gets into the whole concept of why children develop so well when they're growing up. They don't have a lot of problems with their tissue yet, but where do they go to develop and play and exercise? They go to the playground and they go to the monkey bars, they're climbing up bars, they use the monkey bars and they're swinging around in all these different brachiation patterns, and that's one of them. All right?
Better be talking about my biological age, not my chronological age.
What was it again? What is
I
it?
think 34, as per
34?
this morning.
I feel like you're like pushing 30.
Trying to get in the 20s.
Last ones. Sweep the leg. You get the Cobra Kai.
It's your favorite show.
It is, but you know, it's something. I didn't finish the last one. Did you watch Cobra Kai? No? You didn't start? You'll like it. You know, it's a little corny, but I think you'll really, really like it. Like as a fan, you're like, oh, this is like I know it's corny, We need the box. Feel all right? Yeah. Does your knee feel all right?
Yeah, knee feels good.
So low gay patterns are awesome, but you always have to pay attention. Like I even dealt with this when I started doing a lot of this. Like later today or tomorrow, you should be like, kind of like letting me know how his knees feel. These low gay patterns, they're no joke, and you can swell up the joints a little bit. Like you're not doing easy stuff. That's a very complicated thing to do on one leg. Good, let's move on.
5 years ago, I would have tore ACL doing that move.
Yeah, probably.
Nor would I ever thought it would be like a beneficial move.
Yep.
But it makes your knees bulletproof, as you said, right?
Correct. You know what? Let's do the rings.
I make sure in between sets I don't touch any equipment. He's got to set up everything for me. All the next movements, we make him
What happened?
do the work.
It's not that. It's he did the rope last time. Would you rather
should
the
happen
rope
if you're
pull or
working
the
with a
one-arm
trainer,
pulls, Paul?
Part of the benefit.
The rope pull or the one-arm pulls?
Last time we did the rope pull.
There's the one-arm pull on the rings. You could do that with the rope, but it's nasty. You know what you're doing, right?
This one?
Yeah.
Opposite?
Yes.
Paul, you want to explain it?
No, I would actually rather have him explain it.
So again, he's doing another contralateral pull. Anytime you're doing contralateral, you do it every day. You just don't think anything of it. You walk contralaterally, like right, left, left, right. Hopefully you don't walk ipsilateral. You look silly walking. When you box, contralateral, ipsilateral. So we try to incorporate a lot of contralateral stuff. Ipsilateral, under most circumstances, is pretty difficult. And there's just like different organization that your body needs to do both of them. But right now we're going to do contralateral. So we're trying to get him to do some organic pulling. Like I said earlier, anytime you add balance into the equation, it just amplifies everything. So it's like now when he does things without the balance involved, it's much, much easier. So we're trying to work his organic pulling and some of his mobility, but because his leg's down, he's gonna really work his like posterior chain a little bit and a lot of his core. Whenever we do stuff, we want full range. So like he should be fully internally rotated and then start pulling at his shoulder joint and then organize all that. And he's really gonna use a lot of his core, a lot more than he thinks. And the idea is to learn how to root into the ground, pull, and he's gonna work his mobility. The more he works his mobility, the more he's gonna hit his core. So he's gotta pay attention when he does this. He wants tension here, doesn't wanna just not do this with any sort of intention, all right? So he should be tight the whole time. It should look like he's shooting a bow and arrow. And then the whole time I'm keeping tension on this. And then if it's too easy for him, he can lower down. But I always want him pulling through his shoulder joint first. A lot of people just start pulling with their bicep right away. You should be pulling from the rotator cuff first.
Just,
What is that?
it's 5.
How many?
8. Yeah, it's not too easy.
Oh, kids always say it's too easy on the first time.
So now you're going to need to start moving up a little bit. So one of the things is we want to work, I want to work him, but I want him practicing quality. Because usually when people have a hard time getting real strict handstands, they start practicing them very sloppy, and you start practicing doing them for 5 seconds and then falling. So when he's doing this stuff, as soon as I see integrity go out the window, it's stop, move on, and then maybe we just like amp it down a little bit so we can keep the quality of it.
Integrity can never go out.
No. It can, it's just, it leaks into the way you move. It's gotta be sharp, sharp, sharp.
I'm saying from a moral perspective.
Yeah. Left side. So Paul right now is doing ipsilateral, that is very, very hard. You can do that, and just by him changing, he's doing ipsilateral right now.
Did I switch things up?
Yeah, It's okay.
It's a lot of
It's
proof
good.
switch.
Show for the camera. So just by him switching his feet, you don't think anything of it, but there's just a lot of different organization going on. So it's good to work both patterns. It's just very hard. So I usually tend to give people a contralateral. So it's working. It's just a different pattern.
That. And it'll switch back.
Yeah. Too easy.
Ah, I shouldn't have talked shit.
Go on, set 1, rep 2. Lower all the way down. Lower all the way down. You went up and then lower down. You're making me look like I would allow that. So like there, like that's, that's left side for him and he's getting tired. So seeing that by the time he's getting to the 4th, 5th rep, all integrity goes out the window. So he should just, at the beginning, before he even starts, just move up a little bit. So you have to don't think about how you feel in rep 1, think about how you're gonna feel like in the last rep, and you wanna make sure the quality's still there, all right? You got frog walks. Got it? Yeah, that's good.
Better.
Shoot.
Like that.
Let's do more under crack,
Yeah.
Alright, so I want Paul to work his legs. I mean, this pattern works everything. This kind of relates into handstands, but handstands are a lot more like static, just staying in one place. So I need to find a little bit of like a fun way to get him to bear weight on his arms in a straight arm position. Also while having him move and work on things. So I want him to be able to move randomly in a low gait pattern, not just with his upper body.
And use his legs a little bit. So we're gonna get into, we work on deep squats a lot. So this is a really funky one, but Paul has his deep squat, then he's gonna pivot, and now he's gonna really work coordination because he's figuring out where do I put my hands.
I think you
all
should
right?
come closer. Can you come closer? Yeah, we gotta get.
So he's just gonna be in this low gait pattern, and you don't think anything of it, but learning how to pivot like this while his hips are loaded, he's learning how to load internally in his hip while they're loaded like this, all right? So he's gonna face this direction now, and he's gonna put his hands, and he's trying to get his left leg now back into the deep squat. So he's doing a lot. He's reaching, he's learning, distance. Now he's gonna start really extending his leg, so now he's really loading his hammy and his lower back up, and he's gonna try to kick through and hold. I have a little bit of a wrist injury, so this is a little tough for me, but he's trying to kick through and hold himself up for a brief moment and sitting back in the squat. Reach. The more strict he keeps this, the more he's really gonna work on flexibility here. It's a lot in the hammy though, and in the butt. And then I want him holding himself up. Over. Over, over. This is the advanced way. That's a little hard. So him, you might need to hop a little bit. And it's just these little moments that he's compressing in his spine and holding himself up with his upper body and his arms, which mimics into handstands. Give it a shot. So Paul, he is tight in this pattern. We've been working on this for a while, but you're talking about years and years of someone being in a pattern. Strength is easy to fix. Mobility takes quite a while. You're talking about 4, 5, 10 years of someone's nervous system being stuck in a pattern. So come back the other way now, Paul. Is he still in the camera, Claudio?
On a scale of 1 to 10, how does this look?
I'm going to correct it right now. So what Paul deals with, hand down, it's very tough for him with his range of motion and his hamstring to get this back leg to his left hand in front of this leg. And that has to do with his hamstring, and it also has to do with his hip flexor, range of motion and strength. So try to keep that leg straight and thread it through. Yeah,
So
that's better.
There's no bend in this leg?
The strict way, no. Because essentially that's going to turn into you, boom, but just popping right into a handstand. My wrist is jacked up, otherwise I'd show it right now. I might be able to. That just turns into, like when it's straight, it just turns into teaching this compression. See that? Because that's this. And then I'm picking where I want to go. And then that's, my wrist is fucking jacked up. That. And then it keeps moving. So why don't we do that now? You're good? So let's pick another pattern so we can show how we click them together into like a full locomotion. You're gonna do the cheetah squat now. Got it? So now he's in a deep squat again. We're constantly in deep squat. You should always be able to load your hips in a deep squat. Again, it seems like, you know, a little bit of like I sit in a deep squat. It's not just that, it tells me a lot. It tells me his ankles can handle that type of load, his knees, his hips. I know his lower back can handle it. So if he can sit in a deep squat, then I know I have less to worry about when he's squatting or deadlifting a little bit. So, good, now come back. Slower. Yep. So right here, okay, again, but balance more. Don't put your leg, like when you bring your leg around, here, balance, 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 balance. Again, I'm always trying to get him to balance. Yeah, but next time, sweep it around in the air. Sweep it. So you're here, over, sweep, don't. Sometimes we do that when we move a little bit more. I want you to like control.
Accentuate the motion.
Boom. Got it?
Got it.
So we're gonna do this move. So this is the advanced way of now taking two very complicated integrated things and then integrating them again to make it more into a locomotion. This really lights up your lower back. And then right here, when he comes through, come around, drop the leg. Don't rotate, sit. He's really like stretching his butt and his IT band out right now, which is very good. That works with your lower back. A lot of people have an issue with that. Rotate. All right, good. So he's gonna catch his breath for like a minute. Because now we need to add in, can he like improvise a little bit? That's a little complicated, so I'll make it a little simple for him. He's gonna click all of his locomotion together now. So you got lizard, you got crab, and you got cheetah.
One arm. Pull up.
Yeah, well you're gonna click them all together. Then once you know how to click them together, you're gonna go back to your one arm, catch your breath, and then you're clicking all your locomotion together, and that's your flow. Got it?
Say that one more time.
So that's your skill movement.
Got that. So
Yeah.
Going back to
You did your lizard earlier. You did your crab move. Crab. Right? Cheetah.
cheetah. Yep.
We're gonna click them all together. That's your entire flow. So now you're just gonna do that,
All right.
and then flow all three.
All right.
That, flow all three.
Let's go.
Got it? And when you do, like, so a lot of times when like you don't, not everyone has to do this, but when you do locomotion, it's requiring him to use so many different patterns and muscle groups. Like he's hitting like every fiber in his body. He might not think it, but his legs, his lower back, his hamstring, his hip flexor, his core from a lot of the compression getting into the handstand stuff, his upper body with the lizard. And then I'm just torching his pull pattern right now. So I want you standing up at the top, Paul.
Okay.
So that's really hard. Move your foot back more. Right there. A little up. Yeah, because I don't want you compensating and pulling this away and going like that. I want you here. Yeah, the more you do that, the more you're gonna hit that line. So you see, like right now, like his line's a little jacked up right now. Like I can look at his line. He'd be shooting a bow and arrow. He'd miss on shot 1. I need him more that right there and squeezing. Yeah, good. Just do 5 and then switch. And then you're gonna do all your patterns. Whatever happened to my mic?
Oh, it's on. Never left
No, I gave you the other one. Oh, you got the other one.
I snatched it from you. I snatched the mic.
And this, like, he's only doing 5 reps and he's getting drenched. Because he's hitting intensity, because I'm hitting max range of motion on everything on his, especially on his core, but on his body. So usually when you need to do something like 15, 20 times, it's usually not that complex. So that's kind of why I like doing this type of method. You don't really need to do a crazy amount of reps, and he's asking a lot of his body to work right now. So like we always talk about just physical updates. He's updating his software right now a lot. He's doing his hardware too, but this is a lot of software.
This is an awkward move, but if there ever was a good awkward, this is a good awkward.
Yeah. Up, 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 up. That. He does have his bulletproof vest on, so it is limiting his spinal movement a little bit. But his protection is max level. Good. Catch your breath. This is gonna be rough. So I'm gonna kind of let you do your thing, and then.
Can you click it all together for us? Can we triple click you?
My wrist is all jacked up. I don't know if I could do the lizard. Let's see.
Well, safety first. If you can't do it, then don't do it. But we love your demos.
So now I'm gonna ask him to integrate everything. So now he's randomly moving in some wacky patterns. And these are just like 3. There's a lot more locomotion. This is just like a glimpse of what we do. So you can choreograph it. You can make it like A move, B move, C move. Or you can try to do it random and freely, but it's funny when if I tell him to do it randomly, he's more stuck in a loop than you think. You'll do the same pattern over and over, even though I told you just randomly do it. You'll start doing the same patterns over and over.
My life is in a loop.
Yeah, literally. All right, so he's gonna go into cheetah, come over and swing, and then drop. And now I'm trying to ask him to click things together. So he's gonna lower into his lizard,
It's about to be ugly.
lizard, and then he's gonna kick out of it. He works on this a lot, which is how do you get out of your lizard pattern. So he's here, and then he just keeps the movement going. So now he's on the 3rd move, which is here. And then he could just keep chaining it. Reach again.
Claudio, it's not going to look like this.
So I'm kind of like, see, I got stuck for a second, so I did the other move, and I'm here again.
You need to get out of the matrix. You were stuck.
And then he needs to kind of switch sides. So maybe I'd ask him to change directions and go here, here.
Damn, you really one-arm push-upped it down.
Yeah, that's the smooth lizard transition. You go like this and reach forward, look.
Oh, damn.
Once you learn how to, like that you don't need to move your feet. This is the importance of interacting with the ground. Like I'm not really like doing much. Like
Hey, do me a favor. Look over there.
I'm here.
That's why I told you to get closer, bro.
Let me face this way. So I'm here, I'm moving around. I'm not really doing much. I'm just kind of using the floor to my advantage. So I'm just like continuing my pivot, and then nothing really ever moves. I'm just using the ground and just like shifting forward. Now, this takes a lot of time to like get to that, being able to load your joints in this pattern without anything snapping, but this is why we work on those patterns by themselves. Got it?
Okay, so from lizard, now you're going back to the handstand type move?
1,
Or are you going back to cheetah?
1.
Cheetah, lizard,
Lizard.
right back to cheetah.
No.
Oh,
Crab.
crab. Okay. Cheetah.
I'll tell you. I'll
lizard,
cue you.
Crab.
I'll cue you.
Just want to make sure I have my animals in the correct sequence.
You're like Noah's Ark. I'm just sending all the animals into the ark.
You are Noah.
So cheetah. So the way to get you to think, I would say A, B, or C, and then I'd shoot a letter at you.
Here? Here?
Yep, you got it. You did it. Swing out now.
Swing over.
Over. Just get out of it.
Over?
Don't-
Here?
Yep. Yep. Now where's your momentum going? Keep pivoting. Right hand down into the crab now. Hold on. Yep. Yep. Uh-huh.
Up to cheetah.
Right into Claudio, right into cheetah. No. Make it smoother. Because you were moving into that direction, you were kind of like already in that pattern and you went like this, just step behind. Now you can just step behind. Yep.
Here.
Keep
Down.
pivoting to Claudio.
Here.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Now what am I doing with my foot?
You're just doing your lizard. You're in lizard. Don't overthink. Swing over. No. Do one more and swing over. Get down. No, get down.
Here.
Do one more step and swing the left leg over. Yeah.
Here?
Uh-huh. Yeah, keep going. Keep going. Keep pivoting. Keep pivoting. Crab again. Right hand.
Oh, shit.
Come on. Cheetah, right to Claudio. Yep. Come back to me now. Crab again. Yep. Don't hop. Press. Drag your leg through. Drag your right leg through. Drag your right foot to your right hand. Do it again. Drag your right foot to your right hand. Yeah, paint the floor. Yeah, see the difference? That's teaching him. Everyone hurts their lower back because no one teaches in a controlled environment spinal flexion. So everyone, when they bend down with a rounded back and pick something up, they pinch their back. And everyone's like, you should never be in spinal flexion. This is very advanced, but do the crab again. Right hand. Like push through your arms to try to create more like range, like more space. And now thread your right, no, don't hop. Thread your right foot to your right hand. Do it again.
Put it here? Put it here?
Yeah, but create compression. This. I'm trying to teach your spine how to compress like this, and now bring your right toe to your left hand. Yeah, that's better. I'd rather you hop like that and do it like that, because you're reaching closer, you're challenging your spine. The other way, you're just hopping around. It's okay for the upper body, but you're not doing much in the legs. Good, rest. That was nasty. That was really good.
It was average, but thank
Very,
you.
very good.
Don't gas me up too
He's
much.
sweating right now, though.
I got to weight a vest on, and I turned the fans off so my hair wouldn't blow.
So Paul's gonna rest and do that pattern one more time. We're gonna do one more. All right?
One more pattern?
Of that. One more. Catch your breath.
I'm good.
See if you can smoothen it up now. Piece him up. Piece him up. Yep. Yep.
But I don't know where to swing now.
You don't need to. No. Go. Start over.
Reset.
Reset. Go again. Cheetah and then go into the
Delete.
lizard again. Delete.
Cheetah. Lizard.
You're in that pattern. No, just you don't even need to do that.
Okay. I'm doing too much extra?
Get low. Get low. Start. Keep that planted and just extend it to shift forward. You're in it already.
Stand it here?
No. Like go forward into your lizard. Yeah.
Okay.
Swing out. Yep. Crab. Keep going. Right hand down. Crab. Thread through. The closer you keep that right foot to your left hand, the more you are working what you're trying to work.
Got it, coach.
Okay? You're in the pattern. That is it. Why? Is it tough for you to stay there with that leg that high?
No, I'm just a little confused by the positioning.
Why? Go back the other way. Switch, face this way though. Yeah. Again.
Cheetah?
Yeah. No, come to me. Yep. Stay there. Yeah, get low though. Right, you load the right side. What are you confused about right here? No, don't move your foot. Why do you keep moving your foot? Are you moving it because you feel like you're stuck?
It just feels foreign. It doesn't feel like the normal
No.
lizard.
You're in the matrix, that's why.
I'm in the matrix. Get me
Yeah,
out.
you're,
Get me out.
you're stuck in.
Send an agent.
Yeah, you're stuff. Yeah, we got Agent Smith come in. It doesn't matter. That's the pattern you're trying to get into. Look, you're in it, and the higher you have this, the more I know you're working your mobility, and this is literally the other move I make you do. You're doing it.
It's a perfect blend.
Look, this is just the regress version of naturally lowering down in this pattern so you can actually squat into this pattern. Like you should be able to, if you can do this, right, this is easier, then the advanced one is here. And if you can just lower down, you're in that pattern. You're planted. That's it, like you're rooted to the ground now. So once you're rooted, you can do anything you want with it. Like look,
Wow.
you see?
You got that? I love his patterns.
No, you just got to learn to use that stuff as like leverage. It doesn't need to be so. That's why you have to start like. That's why it's very easy to just get stuck in like. You're doing this lizard pattern and this many reps and like it's contralateral, so like right foot up and left foot and left hand down, and you just get lost in thinking very rigid. That's why it's important to do this stuff and just be present and try to just like absorb what it is that you're doing. Because it's just like that little thing. And he's in the pattern. He just thinks that he's almost not allowed. His brain's telling him he's not allowed to do it the way that I'm saying to do it because he thinks he's doing it wrong. Do one more time. The lizard. Like do the cheetah into the lizard.
You see why I train with him, right? He's the freaking movement master. The king.
Good. And then lizard. Like right there. That's it. You were planted to the ground. That's it. Now you got to shift forward. How you always do it. That's it. Yeah. It's just harder. That's what I'm asking you. If you feel it's hard, you got to really switch sides and open your hips up. That's what I'm asking you. Good. That's fine. That's it. Tired. That's a lot. Good. What time we got? All right, I'm gonna hit you with some cool down stuff.
I'm not ready to cool down yet.
You're
I'm
not
still
ready to
heating up.
cool down?
I'm just warming up.
You want more?
Come on, push the tempo. Full court,
All right, I'll burn you out.
fast break offense.
Okay.
7 seconds or less.
Your legs are tired though? You did box step-ups the other day, right?
Yeah,
It's
my
all right.
legs are not available.
Your legs are not available.
No.
All right. So Paul is going to, so towards the end after that, we're really gonna try to like gas him out now. He's pretty tired, that was hard. He was paying attention to a lot of it. It was very slow. He did 2 in a row. So he like worked a little bit, but this is how we would normally burn it out. So his legs are gassed from his last routine. So normally we would be focused more on upper body today. But obviously he did everything. We are going to spend out everything in his upper body while trying to add in, patterns that we're constantly doing. So the first one's rough. You might want to take your vest off. We're gonna do wall walks. You know wall walks. Got it?
Yeah.
You're a little tired, so just try to get 3. You're supposed to aim for 5. Even I have a hard time like really getting the 5. I just could like never get it. 4 is tough, but he's gonna aim for 3 today. Then after that, we're gonna hit him with another exercise that he's working his core, but like with a skill pattern. So he's gonna be using the rings again. And then we're really gonna tire you out with the ring circles. Got
I
it?
haven't done those in a while.
Yeah, those are good. Those condition you very, very well.
Would you be offended if I declined taking my vest off, or?
No,
is it
I'm not.
mandatory?
I'm not doing it. If you want to carry that weight, dude, you carry that
Yeah, I
weight.
want to carry the weight.
You carry
I
the
want
weight.
to carry the weight on my shoulders. Carry this whole team on my back. No, that's what Claudio does.
He does.
He's the best. He's the best.
He's the best.
He's the best.
So I gotta get this other one down.
All right, wall walks.
So this is the conditioning that we do for handstands. So normally a handstand would be like on a straight arm day. So he did some straight arm stuff with the crab pattern where he was like pressing with his hands, and then some of the brachiation. So normally his skill, he'd be working on a handstand, and then towards the end of the routine, I'd add something in like this. So what you're about to see is a mix of like straight arm and bent arm. So that's like a lot on the upper body. It's okay, sometimes we do that. So now I'm trying to condition him in this pattern upside down, because if he can do this and tolerate it well, holding a static handstand is much easier. So he has to hold 3 positions for a very quick 3 seconds.
3 seconds?
It's only 3. 1, 2, 3, go. 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 Now it starts getting rough. 1, 2, 3, go. 1, 2, 3, go. 1, 2, 3, go. 1, 2, 3. Lower, lower, lower. You really want it like that. He needs to work on this. Boom. Like stabilizing right there. And this is much longer than 3 seconds. Good. So now, I always want to keep hitting his joints. I want a lot of joint strength, a lot of quality in his joints. And another skill we've been working on, which is a mix of straight arm and bent arm, but it's a tough strength skill, is getting to the muscle up. So I'm always trying to keep him working his joints on the rings, so he's constantly feeling the exposure of what it's like being up there. So now he's gonna come over to the rings, and it doesn't seem like much, but I see a lot of people have a lot of strength in their pec, in their chest, who have a very, very difficult time with this. So normally I see a lot of people have chest strength, and the first thing I like to do when people think they have chest strength is get them to something over here on the
so
rings.
It's not bench press?
No, this is, you can bench press all the weight in the world, and like I've been there. Like
So
I
it's
used to
not bench
a
press,
lot.
Mark?
But this movement pattern is no joke. So a simpler version of getting into the muscle up is just getting him up here on these rings with stability. So you'll see a lot of people who are strong but don't have joint strength, and those are the people that, and they have a lot of muscle, so they're a little heavier. So when they come up here, you'll see a lot of this. That shows me that all their muscles that are like in their rotator cuff aren't stabilizing very well when it comes to stability, all right? So I want to keep him bulletproof in this pattern. So when he gets on the rings, I don't have to worry about, does he not have stability and he's getting hurt, all right? So he's just going to stay up here, and he's going to hold these for 3 reps for 10 seconds, and I want him to like elevate his body to the ceiling, like up, and he's like compressing, and everything's flexed. That's 1. He's gonna do that 3 times. Go. And he does these a lot, so he's really, really good at these. Three, 2, 1, good. So, this is a little mini move to work on his skill. The reason why it's good working on a skill is because if you have a chink in your armor, you're not gonna be able to do it. The muscle up is a perfect one. Paul is perfect at chin-ups. Paul is perfect at dips. And he's really good in his core. But there's one weakness that he has, which is why he can't like obtain his muscle up yet. And it's his wrist and his forearm. And that's the last piece to his muscle up that he needs to be able to pull into a false grip.
That's good.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You want to jump in? One more. Yeah. Oh no, I saw you yesterday, right? Yeah. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. all right?
Yeah.
All right. Now, another pattern to condition him, fatigue him out. He's gonna roll his rotator cuff. Now I'm trying to get him with some load to move his rotator cuff, not in just this pattern, protraction or retraction or elevation or depression. I want him doing every pattern in his rotator cuff while using his bicep, because he's doing that a lot when he does pull patterns, all right? So I'm trying to just spend him, condition him in it. So he's gonna lower down to a spot that really he doesn't want to do for too long. And he's gonna stay, and he's gonna start using the rotator cuff. One. The idea is to get this in kind of like this halfway point, because this is the point that you're most weakest at when you're pulling. So I'm trying to really get him to condition that. So that's a little easy. So you move down. One. And he's got to do 1 minute. 1 minute's rough.
1 minute is very rough.
That way you can.
You're the other way. How's this, Claudia? Good? Right here.
Good? So I really want him smoothly, like if I were to have like a track, like a marker, making a mark, I would want to see it going at the same speed the whole time and smooth. I don't want to see
This is
pausing
clunky.
going on.
This is a clunky wheel.
Because if it's clunky, that means when he's doing a skill, it's clunky, and I don't want that. And he's very tired. This
How
is
much
very,
time
very
I got
hard.
left?
You got at least like 25 seconds left. This is tough. We usually do this in the sun. You're good. That's hard combo, what I'm making you do. So then, normally, for a full routine to burn him out, this is 15 minutes total, no rest, and he's going through everything as fast as he possibly can. Wall walk, hollow holds on the rings, ring rotations, as fast as he can for 15 minutes. You're trying to work, and spend yourself out. God, I never seen you sweat like this before in my life.
Counter? Where's my counter?
3, 2, 1, go. 3, 2, 1, go. 3, 2, 1, go. These suck. This is my least favorite exercise to do. I used to go to all the classes, and there was the straight arm, which is like the hand balance a day usually, and I used to just like never want to go to this. But it was my biggest weakness. So normally I'd be a little bit, don't hit the sign, bro.
I'm sorry.
Don't hit the sign, bro. That's a nice sign.
My bad, bro.
Normally I'd be a little bit more strict with him at the top of, when he reaches the full spot, just making sure he's keeping that quality where he's holding a strict handstand for 3 clean seconds. Hollow holds. Last one, then less rings, then you're gonna shake it out. And then if you wanted to amp this up, he can start externally rotating. So when you go up there again, press and externally rotate your shoulder joint.
I want to amp it up.
Go ahead. So the more he can externally rotate that, that's the move that like fixes your posture. All this external rotation is what pulls your scat back and gives you good posture when you're walking, rather than walking like this.
Ooh.
How good do you? Wow.
Woo.
Damn.
Yeah, you want to hear something funny? My weight these last 8 months has stayed within a range from 172 to 178. I haven't weighed myself all summer. What do you think I was this morning?
This morning?
Yeah.
I mean, you look like a little bit more muscular than me, so I'd say like 176.
185.
Damn!
What? That's got to be the creatine double dose, no?
I just think you're really
I didn't expect to be in the
getting
80s.
like an enormous amount of protein in, and if you get the right amount of protein in, it still will make insulin go off to make you store energy back. I just think you're working out really, really well, and you're getting that response. Hey, you're healthy, dude, if you're doing that.
Do you think the creatine has something to do with that? Because I didn't expect to be,
Yeah,
even be in the 80s.
It does, but from a calorie standpoint, it doesn't.
Because my diet's
You,
been
like,
the same.
like you could be on creatine and be in a 400 calorie deficit and lose weight. That's what I'm saying.
My diet's been the same, so I was scratching my head a little bit, but I do think
Yeah,
I've put on a little bit of muscle.
I just think you're doing a good job at working out hard enough to rip things up, and you're healing. You're recovering better. Wow, 185, wow.
I know.
Hey, you look, I would say in the past 2 months, I know because 4 people have said something to me. They're just like, they saw you and they were like, dude, what's going on with Paul?
I'm on the dial. Mark.
He's looking like
the Carol plan.
He's looking like he went into the Darth Vader chamber and came out like a yeah. 4 people said something to me. Yeah.
We're doing good work.
All right, you're
What
gonna
was the
cool
last
down. You gotta do the ring holds.
I did those.
You did these?
Oh no.
Yeah. No, you didn't do those. 45 seconds. Paul's spent. I know. You warm up over here, Mike. Get in. Get in the vid. He's tired. So like normally I would say stop what you're doing. You're done. This is, you just made a beautiful dinner and then destroyed it right before you brought it out because the quality's out the window. Good.
My hands are so ripped
Yeah.
up.
So
That's the worst
Paul, sometimes, like him doing that, like he's really tired. Sometimes he doesn't like to admit to himself that he's tired, but what he just should have done was, because he was fine, he should have just moved up a little bit more to make it easier for himself to just do it a little cleaner. That's all. That's all you normally would do. Doesn't need to be so black or white. Like this is what I was doing the first set. Do I have to do it like this every time? You just want to keep the quality, the integrity there, and the work will be there as long as you do the full time. Got it?
Yeah.
So, one of the cool things that we do when we cool down, it's good to look at wild animals, big cats, for example, lions, tigers. One of the things that they do after they hunt violently, they'll go to a place, they'll stay still, and they shake. But humans, we look at that and we say that they're seizuring, they have seizures. It's not necessarily that. It's a mechanism that they do to uncontrollably shake because they've ripped so many muscles and joints up from hunting so violently, and they do that to drain lymph and resettle everything back into their joints, like to the center. So one of the things that we do in some of the movement stuff is we shake. Now his body temperature's up, he's tired, so he should be shaking more violently in the beginning, like hard. Like I literally want Paul to rip the skin off of his skeleton. That's what I want him to try to do. I want him to try to dislocate his shoulder joint as hard as he can. Hard, 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 hard. And then as time goes further and we get closer to the 5-minute mark, he starts slowing the tempo down to the point where he's perfectly still.
That's
Go.
the payoff.
Yeah.
When you,
Give us 5, give us 5. I can't believe how much Paul sweat. I never seen him sweat like this in my life. I was gonna say, the only time I saw you was when I was in the sauna with you for 10 minutes. So it's funny, like if you watch athletes, and like Mike knows, you've seen athletes all the time. Like a lot of athletes, especially fighters, they shake a lot. And they don't really know the science of like why they're doing it. You'll see fighters like shake like this. And that's kind of the mechanism, it's just natural of why they're doing it. It's like they're like resettling things back into their joints. So in the movement method, we try to just like drill it Normally you should be doing it for 15 minutes, like with your eyes closed, but it takes a while. And you'll feel a little tingly. So as he's doing this, so like right now I want him to stay a little bit more still, so stay still. No, but like go. Like try to create some banging in your heels and relax. This is something that Paul needs to work on. Fully relaxing. Fully relax. And then as time goes on, I just want him to just like, he's at gear 10 right now. Is this gear 10? Show me gear 10, like. Good. So then I want him to start like going to gear 9, gear 8, gear 7, gear 6, gear 5. And I just want him slowly going into a place of zero movement.
Great job, sir.
Job.
Thank you as always, Coach. I know last episode I wanted to do it standing up. We didn't get to do it, but that's why I wanted to schedule this
There
one.
you
in
go.
here. If we can't stand up, at least we could move around and get some physical activity in. But that was awesome.
If I stand, I gotta like move around. I like to move around, shadow box a little bit. You know, I'm not good at.
I think we showcased a good percentage of what we have in our arsenal,
Yep.
our repertoire of movements.
Yeah, that was a full on. There's a taste of everything in there. You know, usually there's a primary focus, but it's good to do those days like that anyway, where it's kind of just like random and chaos, where you're moving in every different pattern, because that's how locomotion really aims to be anyway. So
This is the most consistent I've ever been at the gym. Like I've had a gym membership since 2007, but I'm not taking any days off. So I think I probably should. I know you've told me I need to take some days off. I'm trying to work in some rest days, but I literally can't stay away from the gym. It's been 7 days a week. So,
yeah, it just
I mean, the rest day, it's just what I could do a walk, I could do some stretching, but
yeah, I would do more of, you know, the deep squat clinic, some of the band work, or doing your normal workout, but cutting it into 30% of the workout rather than 100%. You know what I mean? Just like running you through the same motions, but like way less volume, way less load, and then eating the same. So naturally, you know, because you worked out less, but you're eating the same, you know, you're like slowly recovering. I think it's good to do. I've ran into a few scenarios with people recently who were overworking, and I noticed something aesthetically on them.
am
and
I
they
overworking?
Are you overworking?
A lot of the people that I follow who are in the best shape, I always hear 3 days a week they work out, 4 days a week tops. I don't hear anyone saying 5, 6, 7 days a week.
I don't think you're overworking just because some of your routines, I don't think, no offense, are overly intense to the point where you're like, you know, doing something very load oriented toward the end of your routine and you're just like gassed. And I mean, you know, you're at like 90% max heart rate. I don't think that's always happening with you. I don't think you're overworking. I think you are in tune with yourself, where I think you know when you need to push it, and I think you know when, you know, you're doing a hard workout, but you know you're resting between sets a little bit, you know. So I don't think you're overworking.
All right.
No. And I think you eat well enough, and you're paying more attention to sleep and recovery now. I think you eat well enough where I know that you're recovering. The two people that I'm referring to that I ran into these problems with don't have the luxury. One of them doesn't have the luxury of eating as much as they want all of the time. There needs to be some like structure in there, like some like cap in there. So it makes it hard a little bit. And this person's exercising so much, like they're doing 2 or 3 days. They're not doing one. Yeah. So, you know, that's when things start getting complicated. It's like, are you getting enough calories in to feed that type of activity? And then, you know, other people who are trying to maybe like, you know, do a weight loss journey and lean up a little bit, reduce body fat, they're going to be in some sort of a deficit. So it's hard to recover and heal when someone's in a deficit and they're also trying to improve the way that they move. That's where things start getting hard. But I think you've been doing it for a while, that you have muscle memory with this stuff. So, you know, you're able to kind of like eat the way that you eat. I just think you're in tune with yourself right now.
I'm also focused on every time I go to the gym with the progressive overload, trying to make it harder, either with more weight or just extra rep, or just really refining some of those foundational moves that we've been working on. So that's what I was questioning, like, Because you got to find a balance there. You can't just go 100% every single day with heavy weights, right?
Yeah, I just think like pay attention more to if you feel like you're overworking, like is your quality there, like what you're doing, like are you guessing out? Like that's where like in the movement method, every one of them, they come in to move, work out, whatever it is that they're gonna do. They have a notebook. And they're writing things down.
That's another
and it's
thing I
like
don't
this
do.
is like I did like yeah, Mark told me to do 4 sets, but like today I was able to do 5 sets. And then, you know, this is what I did on this day. And then just like putting a note, felt tired halfway through or didn't feel tired. And then it's like trying to correlate that with like maybe how did I eat the night before? How do I eat, you know, am I fasting today? Or whatever it is. It's just trying to pin down, you know, dialing yourself in.
Gotcha.
You know, so that's one of the things that they do.
No doubt. Well, I'm going to go stretch out and then hit that infrared sauna up and then do it all again tomorrow. So thanks for watching Dialed In. Thank you again, my friend.
It was a good one.
Let's go dial in, baby.
Thank you for listening to the Dialed In podcast. We hope you enjoyed this episode. We want to hear from you and help you even more. So please reach out and connect with us at the dialedinpodcast@gmail.com or hit us up on one of our social media accounts. And remember to stay dialed in and choose to have the most amazing rest of your day.